this. Trying to make it better. Or whatever. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Excuse me. Before I get started, I want to give all infinite praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashum, Yahweh Shai, Bahashum, Rahakodash. That's what this world ignorantly and incorrectly called God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, and the Ishapel Hebrew language, that by understood the elders and apostles and the elder bishops across the four winds of the earth that present teaching this truth in all sincerity and righteousness, as well as you brothers. Salaki, Salaki. Damn, I got a cup here. I'm not used to holding the phone in my hands, so I'm over just doing other shit, trying to fend away the damn flies and shit from my cup. You know, I'm off that. Uh, and I got some I got some strong in the cup or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was just chilling, just wasn't really doing much. You know, I just been chilling in the house or whatever, just relaxing. I didn't really have much to do today, or really I ain't want to do nothing much. But I decided to do a quick video while it's been on my spirit to do one. So yeah, man. Just hope Lord willing is edifying to those that may hearken. All right. But Salaki, let me start over. First and foremost, I'm gonna go all from the praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashum, Yahweh Shai, Bahashum Rahakodash. That's what this world ignorantly and incorrectly called God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in the ancient Paleo Hebrew language. Double honors to the apostles and elders and elder bishops across the four winds of the earth that pushing and teaching the truth and not sincerity and righteousness, as well as you brothers, you Akim, that also pushing and teaching the truth. Shalom to the Akwafim, you very few sisters who are being the order and keeping the faith in the last days and doing y'all need to be doing. And shalom to the Lord's elect, the 144,000 to 1/3. Shalom to y'all, so we call ourselves the hopeful elect. All right, coming back to you through the spirit power, how about you now with Shai with another lesson in exhortation, Lord willing. This is quick and edifying to the hopeful elect. All right, got a video here with Eve going into how the women these days, you know what I'm saying, are turning themselves into harlots, you know, all because of the lack of, the lack of bread that they're receiving or the lack of support, you know. 'Cause that's what these women, quote unquote, calling themselves going through it today, you know. But really they are. They're going through it. Now, not trying to put off the suffering from them, but at the end of the day, you know, if anything, the women really got it easy on this side. They really got it more easier than the men on this side. Of course, the Trump being in the office, they starting to he's starting to be a little hard on them. You know what I'm saying? With they little proud ass. But the way Trump is doing things is affecting the women as well. You know, so now in these days, you know what I'm saying, during the time with Biden and Kamala, you know what I'm saying, they don't allow the leeway of certain shit, you know what I'm saying, with moles and all that shit. You know all the shit that only Jay, only fucking Jay. But anyways, I ain't trying to make this a little too long. Basically, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see E talking about the women in these times, you know what I'm saying, them falling on their husband and all that. Uh, you know, and man, the women being conjoined together, you know what I'm saying, being as one, but with the women, you know what I'm saying, seeing that, oh, you know, she jumping from man to man, you know what I'm saying, seeking love and support, or because, you know what I'm saying, of the struggle and the things that they're going through, you know what I'm saying, mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying, emotionally and all that. But yet they just don't understand really to the core that with them being submissive under your husband and you know what I'm saying follow under his leadership and listening to him and the things that he's teaching you, you know what I'm saying. Of course I'm referencing the man in the Lord, but you know what I'm saying, say if it was just a regular with Jake, you know what I'm saying, the world. You know, even though you wouldn't really get much out of that. But say if you're a good, you know what I'm saying, decent young man, got shit going for himself, you have sex with him, boom, that's your husband. But if you see that, oh, you know what I'm saying, he not taking care of you on the level that you want him to do, then you know what I'm saying, then you want to lead a man, or you just start acting up to the point where he just let you go and you do what you want to do, man. You know? As you go on about your little, you know what I'm saying, how they call it, bald head whole shit. Which most of you women out there is bald as fuck. You ain't got no hair in y'all head. Y'all really bald. You know, that's why y'all wear them wigs. But anyway, let me just shut the fuck up and let this damn video talk. And I was just going on about the spirit on this one, man. You know? Uh yeah, I just been talking my shit at first, but I just let her talk and I just go on with it. You know what I'm saying? What it's saying. So low willing, y'all, this video be edifying to the whole full man. Alright. Let's see.
The moment you take your shirt off, the moment you take your bra off, the moment you begin to reveal the secret parts of yourself that really should only be reserved for your husband, and you take that and you give that to the world, you will not get that back. That is a level of innocence that will not come back to you. It does not mean that you cannot have a journey. That does not mean you cannot seek healing and peace, but it just means that the moment that you go down that route, your journey will become immensely harder than what it may have been had you not crossed that threshold between having morals and succumbing to this world, succumbing to your flesh, and succumbing to the ideal that money, quick money, is better than me keeping my virtue. That is the trade-off. The enemy say, huh, here's a bag. You say, huh, here's my virtue. Here's $100,000. Here's my innocence. The trade-off is not worth it.
I'm actually play that over because I did. Man, I'm outside. I hate the fact that I'm outside, honestly. While these flies and shit starting to come out. So yeah, I just replay it.
The moment you take your shirt off, the moment you take your bra off, the moment you begin to reveal the secret parts of yourself that really should only be reserved for your husband, and you take that and you give that to the world, you will not get that back. That is a level of innocence that will not come back to you. It does not mean that you cannot have a journey. That does not mean you cannot seek healing and peace, but it just means that the moment that you go down that route, your journey will become immensely harder than what it may have been had you not crossed that threshold between having morals and succumbing to this world, succumbing to your flesh, and succumbing to the ideal that money, quick money, is better than me keeping my virtue. That is the trade-off. The enemy say, huh, here's a bag. You say, huh, here's my virtue. Here's $100,000. Here's my innocence. The trade-off is not worth it.
There you go. Now the first scripture I want to grab out real quick. Just to get what she said at first, where you take your shirt off, take your clothes off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all about to get started. You know, and which I get. Matter of fact, I get it. Her exact words. I ain't really trying to sit here and roughly paraphrase everything. You know, but here you go.
The moment you take your shirt off, the moment you take your bra off, the moment you begin to reveal the secret parts of yourself that really should only be reserved for your husband, and you take that and you give that to the world, you will not get that back. That is a level.
Exactly. You know, 'cause only your husband is it should your husband should be able to get access to on type of areas that you revealing unto him. If you reveal it to him and only him, right? Say you're a virgin, you know, which that's rare as fuck nowadays. But anyway, say you're a virgin, you know, and you get with the man finally, you know, and y'all about to do the deed. Y'all taking a little slow steps, you know, and y'all getting to the point where y'all actually do it. Cool. Now that's your husband. Why? Because you're a virgin. He done went into you. You belong to him. Now, women in this generation, take the mind over the women in this generation. All right. Women nowadays, they get they get touched at a young age. They get touched at a young age. You know, that's the and I hate to even say this, but women. You know what I'm saying? Some women nowadays are using that as a weapon against the men. Oh, I got touched at a young age. Da, da, da. I got raped. This and that. The women are using that as a fucking weapon. They really are. Some women in these times, yes, it sounds fucked up. It sounds crazy. It sounds ridiculous. But that's the mindset of Israel nowadays. That's the mindset of a woman. Women nowadays in these times will do anything in their power to get whatever the fuck they want. Cause that's the mindset of a woman, right? That's the mindset of a woman. Cause with a woman, they don't care, especially if they get in that mode when they feel like, oh, they top and big and that. But at the same time, the Lord can really humble these women down. The Lord really can, you know? Just in due time, with the women being the way it is, it just in due time where they, Isaiah 4 and 1 are going to kick in and their ass going to start suffering, doing all this and that. Now they want to go to a man. Now they want to run for support. I want to do this and that. But anyway, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Women this generation, they get with a man and they just go off to do whole shit just to satisfy their own lust. Really, the main thing I realized about women nowadays in this generation, they got a nigga mindset. They got a mindset of a nigga. They got a mindset of a nigga, literally. You got some women now, what I'm saying, that trying to be in a quote unquote soft girl era. So you got females saying that most of the time. They want to be in this soft girl era. And it's about to rain right now. So I might have to take my ass underneath the damn shed while I'm doing this video. So, finna do a little transfer. Salakia. Finna do a little transfer. Uh, let's see. Matter of fact, here we go. It is what it is. Damn. Never mind. I was going to sit inside the vehicle, but grandfather locked the door. It is what it is. I'll hold it. I'll hold it. As long as y'all can still hear me, I'll just keep the camera off. Ain't really much to hide. I'm just outside in my damn garage. You know, about the thunder and all that. My little garage. I'm good. I'm safe. It is what it is. Man, let me go ahead and get that scripture though. Instead of me just sitting here trying to explain this whole situation. Cause that's just me. I just love to try to explain things for more than it already being explained. I over explain things. That's the one thing I need to stop doing is over explain things when it's already being understood. But anyway, this is Mark 10. I'm gonna start at verse 1, and it reads, "And he arose from thence and cometh into the coast of Judea by the farther, so like by the further side of Jordan. And the people resort unto him again, and as he was not, as Slaki, as he was wont, he taught them again. And the Pharisees came to him and asked him, Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife? Tempting him, and he and he answered and said unto them, What did Moses command you? And they said, Moses suffered to write a bill of divorce and to put her away. And Yahushua, Salaki, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, For the hardness of your heart he wrote you this precept. But from the beginning of the creation, the Most High made them male and female. Uh, for this cause shall a man leave his Slacky. Verse 7. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and they twine shall be one flesh. So then they are no more twine, but no flesh, but one flesh. Slacky. Fucking flies and shit, man. In verse 9, main point. What therefore the Most High have joined together, let not man put asunder. Right. Y'all coming together and y'all having sex, you know what I'm saying? You know the deed, right? But if a woman, you know what I'm saying, ever go out of the line doing this and that, you know what I'm saying, being a wicked ass woman, then put her ass away. You know? Let's just get that real quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 25. And where to start? 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 And I'll start at 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of sinner fall upon her, and that's death. That portion is death. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. And I'm gonna get all this in the NOT. The NOT sound way better, honestly, to me. Well, either way, it still hit hard. Mm. It's done real bad out here. Uh, Verse 21: Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire not her, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And this is honestly one of my favorite scriptures here. Verse 24. Of the women came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Going back to Adam and Eve, where Eve was the first to be deceived, right? And um, Eve being the first to be deceived. That's First Timothy chapter 2, all the way down to the bottom. The last couple verses on the bottom. Verse 25. Get the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather broad. If she do, she gonna do whatever the fuck she wanna do. Don't you, if you don't give a woman some boundaries, you know what I'm saying, some rules to go about trying to tell her, hey, you doing this and that, I'm gonna have to get the fuck on. And nowadays women don't really give a fuck, especially in this generation, man. You know, especially in this generation that we in right now, these women will not give a fuck at all. You seen how it is. You seen the way that they are, right? And you heard the video. These women love to do whatever the fuck they want to do, right? Despite them want to quote unquote say, I want to be in my soft girl area, or I want a man, da da da, that let me still do what I do. There's times where I even seen women online talking to them, I want a man that kiss the ground that I walk on. These bitches want to be worshipped. Bro, listen. In this generation of women, these bitches want to be worshipped. They want to be worshipped as gods, goddesses. That's what they want to call themselves. But they are nothing but princesses to the Lord. But in this time now, the Lord ain't even look at these women like princesses. These women now, they are gone. They don't even. They're not close to even nothing that is royalty. And I'm mainly speaking on the black women, the so-called black women. That's the main person that's out here doing the most. That's the only person that is being portrayed out there to look bad, to do bad, and all that. Like you just had recently, they come out with Sexy Red, that bitch being a fucking FBI agent. Which honestly, I don't know why, but it's been a point of time where I actually thought that. when she could be an agent or they, you know, saying they plant her in this shit. And she came out herself in a video one time. She was sitting in the car with her friends, and she even say, "I sold my soul to the Illuminati." I don't believe it's in that words, but I damn sure know it's the video out there. It's still out there regardless. I know that for a fact. It's still out there, but it's the video of her, Sexy Red. It's the video of her saying that she sold her soul with Sukiana. If y'all know that damn fucking manly looking face ass bitch, she even said that she sold her soul. So how much more of these motherfucking female rappers in this rap game that is dressing the way Glorilla, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, who else? How much more? And let's not even get on the nigga rappers. Let's not even start with they ass for a fact. Huh? Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 26. If she go not as thou wouldst have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her the bill of divorce and let her go. If she don't want to listen, if she don't want to abide by the things that you saying, if she don't want to abide by your order, then let the bitch go at the end of the day. And plus, in these times now, you can't really get a woman to trying to follow your lead. You know, just deal with it's really best to not even deal with a bitch. It's really best. But you know the flesh gonna try to get over you and all that shit. You just gotta do all you can to the best of your ability. You know? Get a woman, make sure she ain't fuck with nobody on the side, you know? And just have your fun with it, man. Just have your fun with it. And I'll definitely say don't ever. And I mean don't ever. And I'm pretty sure all the elders and apostles, you know what I'm saying, you know, can say the same thing. All the elders, bishops, you know what I'm saying? Again, starting with the apostles on down, they would tell you straight up, don't fuck with the black woman, especially at Apostle Hart, at Apostle Gabar, at Apostle Ricard, at Apostle Rambla. They tell you firsthand, nigga, fuck these black women. Go get a white woman. You know? They'll teach you better. I mean teach you better. They'll treat you better. You know? It's better it's really better to go to these other nations for their women instead of our own nation for no, really for the black woman. With with Ishkar and Ephraim, you know what I'm saying, so-called Indians and so-called Hispanics, I don't really be seeing much of them doing too much things, which I know for a fact still they are, you know what I'm saying, wicked as hell. They down bad as fuck. You know, I say the two worst out of the whole tribe is the so-called blacks and the so-called Hispanics. Native Indians, I haven't seen them doing too much. I don't really be seeing them, you know what I'm saying, seeing the women of those tribes doing too much. But with the so-called black women and the so-called Hispanic women, yes, for sure, they are through. They are through. You know, and yes, you do have some Hispanic women out there that do a lot of fucking folly shit. You know, just to believe. I know it. I know. I seen one in school. I used to be in class with one. You know, but anyway, um, but that's just the mindset of the woman. You know, let's go to the next chapter to verse. I don't know why this shit is even. It's keep going. All right, hold on. Let me see something. I just let the camera stay on so it can stay on. Y'all should probably gonna look at my knee. But you have the next chapter, same book, verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that have hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. So with these bitches, man, hey, you fuck around and get a woman that's nagging you all the time, or always asking for this and that, always desiring fucking hey, they got a generator in the back of the car. They already know what time it is with the times we coming into. They already know. That's funny to see. I can't lie. But with a woman nowadays, women out there slick as fuck, right? Matter of fact, I give you. I'm gonna tell you this. Fuck it. I wouldn't say it's been recently, but it's been a couple. I say like a month or so ago. I done ran into this woman. I done went into this one Eve or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, really, one of the Jakes that I used to hang with, he put me on with her. So you know what I'm saying? We texting, you know what I'm saying? We cool, be vibing. You know what I'm saying? We having a good time. You know. Next thing I know, you know what I'm saying? And really, we fell off because of some shit that she did. You know what I'm saying? One time we went out. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time. You know, she be doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? All that I'm not going to get into, but she be doing dumb shit. You know, I call out on that shit, and she ain't fuck with it. So you know what I'm saying? For me, for me specifically, I don't know about any other brother. You know what I'm saying? Of course, right now I'm speaking for myself. But for me, at that moment, I knew like, nah, I can't. No, this shit ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to fuck with this shit. But well, she told me that she want to talk, she want to have a conversation. I'm like, man, all right, fuck it, word, whatever. The time we had the conversation, I could tell by her spirit that she was just giving me bullshit the whole time. Like she telling me, "Oh, I understand you. You do this and that." Nah, nah. Like it's the same shit that she been telling me the night when I got her ass about the shit that she do. But you know what I'm saying, Jake? It is what it is. Really, what the main thing you gotta realize is that these women now in this generation, they not going to give a fuck about anything else other than themselves. They're not going to give a fuck. They don't care. They really don't. Because if you actually speak to a woman, if you actually listen to the things they saying, you will actually hear the bullshit that's coming out of their mouth. Especially since you're in the truth now, and you know about the women, you know the things that's going on. You're aware of it. You're cautious of it. So you're looking out for it. And once you see it, boom, that click in your head, like, no, I gotta go. I gotta distance myself. Right? You cannot put your love into these bitches, my nigga. You know, this basically a real, you know what I'm saying, brother, brother to brother talk song. You know what I'm saying? Cause with these women, man, especially when we get in the kennel, they could be right. They could be just right. Oh my goodness, they could be just right. Cause they're gonna know. They're gonna remember the things that they used to do in the, you know what I'm saying, over on this side, right? Cause our land is over there in the Middle East, over there in the Israel and Jerusalem, right? That's our land. With them small hands over there, you know what I'm saying, in our land, partaking it, you know what I'm saying, parting it right now. You know what I'm saying? So they has die off and get the fuck out of our land. But anyway, once we get in the kingdom, man, once we put these devils into slavery, and once we get back to our kingdom be rebuilt, you know, these women are gonna be in order as soon as they could be in order, man. You know, it could be yes, my lord. Yes, whatever you need, my lord. They ain't gonna be like, well, what the fuck you gonna do for me? Nah. You gonna buy me this? You gonna do this for me? No. It could be. It's not gonna be none of that. It's not gonna be none of that rebelling, none of that talking back, none of that fussing, none of that nagging. It's none of that. They gonna know, and if they ever try to do that dumb shit, then they gonna be put the fuck away. You going to the next woman? What are you talking about? We don't got time in these times for the men, right? The Israelite men, we don't got time to deal with these women on this side, man. You know, especially the so-called black women. Her mind is fucked up in the head, right? Her mind is fucked up in the head, and it doesn't fucking matter what a woman would tell you. Oh, I know this and that. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Girls do this and that. Women do this and that. Da da da. But I'm different. No, the fuck you not, bitch. No, you're not. No, you're not. You just alike with just the different fucking statements that y'all saying. Y'all just alike, but y'all just say some of the different shit, but some of the same shit at the same time. Just to get him, just to get in my jaw, just to get on my raw. You know, hey man, you just gotta play around with this. I need to hurry up and take my ass inside. I don't even got no damn shirt on or none of that. You know? Is there another scripture I want to get out? Oh wait, yeah. Salaki. I'm over here babbling going on. I ain't even read the scriptures. I'm gonna just keep reading until I get down to the verse 12. That's the scripture I want to get. Ecclesiastes chapter 26 and verse 9. Salaki verse 8. And drunken women and they gather abroad cause of great anger, and she would not cover her own shame. That's a drunken woman, a drunk woman. Say, you see Eve drunk as fuck, you will see her true colors. I'm telling you, I'm not. Well, I'm. I'm already getting excited because I felt that. I felt that. I felt that when I read it because it's true. It's true. It's really true for any other person that gets drunk. Like I'm talking about blackout drunk. You will see the actual, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But for the woman, oh, you're gonna see that bitch true color. The so-called black woman, oh my goodness. Boy, Jake, 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 these women are really bugged the fuck out. That's all I gotta say. They are really bugged. They are gone, Jake. They don't know what's going on. Verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. You know, them bitches love putting on them eyelashes, makeup, you know what I'm saying, lipstick. You know what I'm saying? Love to put the wig on, throw the bitches on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these bitches share wigs, matter of fact. They share wigs. Yeah. And I find that shit fucking disgusting. Cause bitch, you don't know what the fuck y'all got in your own heads. Y'all, what the fuck y'all got going on? That shit crazy. But anyway, putting the eyelashes on, nails, hairstyle on fleek, the fuck kind of shit, you know. But these bitches are weird as hell. They weird. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's Isaiah the 3rd chapter, going into all that. You know what I'm saying? With the ankle bracelets, no ankle anklets, whatever they want to call it, anklets, ankle bracelets, whatever. You know, they're trying to look good, trying to show the fuck off. All them braids and shit. All that fake ass hair. That ain't nothing but rubber. Anyways, verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Get this bitch, give your woman too much freedom out to do whatever the fuck she want to do with her friends. That bitch gonna do the most. Trust and believe. Right? Watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. If your woman do some shit that you know damn well you know she would do, no, don't even be surprised. Don't even be surprised. Cause you seen it coming from a mile away. A mile away. You see she would go on goddamn try to talk to another nigga. You see it from a mile away. Leave her ass alone. Bye, bitch. Do her away. And matter of fact, that's why Apostle Paul always said that it's better for you to just not deal with a bitch at all. You know? It's better for you not to deal with a bitch at all. Cause at the end of the day, what the fuck? What they gonna do for you? What is the purpose of a bitch other than her helping you out in the house, taking care of the house, and just doing, you know what I'm saying, just housely shit, cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the house. You know what I'm saying, folding laundry, feeding the kids, doing this and that. You know that's the role of a woman, man. Titus 2, what that? Titus chapter 2, the first couple verses, I believe 2 to 5. Titus chapter 2, verse 2 through 5, I believe. In verse 12, the main scripture I want to get. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain and drink of every water near her. By every hedge she will sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. These bitches are harlots, my guy. These bitches are harlots. You will be blessed. I'm telling you, you will be blessed to receive a woman that's not out there as much, that love to stay inside, take care of the house, doing this and that, make sure she doing what she doing, and not being among these wicked ass bitches. That's the main thing I want to see in my woman. In my woman, that's the main thing I want to see in my woman. She not out here being amongst these whole ass bitches. Cause you will know a woman just by another thing you will know about women. You will know a woman just by the friends she hanging with. You will know a woman about the friends she hang with. Now that's something I've truly seen through most of these bitches nowadays. Not even for themselves, but most of the from the people that she hang with. It's the people that you hang with that got your mind all fucked up like that. You're not listening to your husband. You're not giving a fuck what your husband may think. Oh, I'm just out here having fun. I don't give a fuck. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. You call. I can go all day with the bitch. You know, hey, I I'm making this video a little long. I'm just going to end it. You know, what I'm saying? I ain't really want this to be long at all. You know, it's just something simple. You know, what I'm saying, through the spirit. You know, but hey, man. And I did say I was on some strong, so that's part of what get me like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit about the women nowadays. And there are righteous women on this side. There are righteous women on this side. It's just hard as hell. You just gotta wait till Isaiah 4:11 pop off. You just gotta wait. You know, cause ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying, who that righteous woman may be. You know what I'm saying? Unless they, you know what I'm saying, take part, they watch the lessons, they watch the videos and all that. You know? They watch the videos of GMS, not IUIC. So if they watch the videos of IUIC, I don't want that bitch. I don't want it. No, get the fuck on. You know, fuck around and we get together and you fuck around and think a bitch and Nate while we doing it. No, I don't got time for that. I fuck around and chop your head off right there. But anyways, yeah, man, I'll go ahead and on that because ain't really much to say about the women, you know. And at the end of the day, the Lord done took the wisdom out of these women nowadays on how to be a woman, how to serve the man, how to do this and that. That's gone. That's gone. How it's gone? Cause Esau taught her the way of how to be more over the man. Even though this bitch is the weaker vessel, she is the weaker vessel, man. But you know, hey, and I keep saying, you know, what I'm saying bitch and all that. The bitch I'm really referring to the wicked women. To the wicked women. The righteous women, I'm never calling her. No, hell no. I'm not calling no righteous woman no bitch or none of that. It's just the wicked women on this side, you know. Cause the wicked women, you know, already know they again, it's just they wicked. The righteous women, they gonna know how to be women. They gonna know how to serve their man, right? But like I said, I'm going to end on that. You know, what I'm saying it's starting to rain a little bit hard. You know, so let me get my ass inside, put a shirt on. You know, what I'm saying be safe, do all that. And Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters out there being safe as well. You know what I'm saying? May your how about you, man, with shot protect y'all, you know what I'm saying, your household. All right. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it, Lord willing. Y'all was edified through the spirit power, your how about you, man, with shot. Until next time, I may come with another edifying lesson. So until next time, she's Shalom. About the ball. Until the next, Shalom. All right. Let's see. Oh, damn, I had that. All right. So on to y'all, man.